Welcome to Hot Wired. In today's top story, as Texas cleans up, ex-officials say FEMA has eroded capacity for multiple disasters. The recent devastating floods in Texas, leaving over 120 dead and causing widespread destruction, have shown a harsh light on a critical weakness within the U.S. government, the Federal Emergency Management Agency, or FEMA. While the cleanup continues, disturbing accounts from former FEMA officials paint a picture of an agency dangerously understaffed, overstretched, and ill-equipped to handle future disasters. The problem isn't just the immediate aftermath of the Texas floods. Former FEMA Chief of Staff Michael Coen, who served under President Obama, paints a concerning picture. He describes a mass exodus of staff, an estimated 2,000 employees, through resignations and retirements since President Trump took office. This isn't simply a loss of bodies, it's a critical loss of institutional knowledge and experienced leadership, leaving gaping holes in an agency already grappling with budget cuts. These cuts, imposed by the Trump administration, have impacted vital grant programs, including the Building Resilient Infrastructure Communities initiative. This program would have funded crucial preventative measures like improved warning systems, potentially saving lives in areas like the hard-hit Guadalupe River region. Coen points out that FEMA's capacity to respond effectively to multiple simultaneous disasters is severely compromised. If a hurricane hits the Gulf Coast or an earthquake strikes the West Coast alongside ongoing recovery efforts in Texas, the agency simply may not have the resources to meet the needs of the American people. This is especially worrisome given the upcoming peak of hurricane season. Furthermore, Coen warns that FEMA could run out of funds to respond to disasters entirely by the end of this month, highlighting the critical nature of this situation. The situation is further complicated by the departure of key regional administrators, including those responsible for Texas and the hurricane-prone Southeast. These losses leave FEMA's response capacity severely diminished just as hurricane season ramps up. The Trump administration's stance on FEMA has been, to say the least, inconsistent. Initially, there were suggestions that the agency might be abolished entirely. More recently, however, the White House has walked back those statements, hinting at a potential rebranding, rather than outright elimination. However, according to Mr. Coen, and corroborated by other former FEMA officials, the impact of the administration's actions, both in terms of budget cuts and seemingly dismissive attitudes towards staff, has been devastating. A former mid-level official described a climate of disrespect that has driven many talented individuals to leave the agency, further impacting morale and exacerbating the existing resource shortage. The imposition of new approval requirements for all contracts and expenditures over $100,000, critics argue, further hampers the agency's ability to respond quickly and effectively to disasters. The Texas floods have tragically underscored FEMA's crucial role in supporting states and communities during times of crisis. While the agency's value is undeniable, its current state of readiness is deeply concerning. The confluence of budget cuts, staff exodus, and a perceived lack of respect from the current administration has created a dangerous vulnerability, threatening the nation's ability to respond effectively to future natural disasters. The question remains: is FEMA adequately prepared to protect the American people from the inevitable challenges that lie